Good day to everybody. My name is Gordoth and Enodious, and today I return to the dark and gritty world of Fallout to do some raider cleansing. We are quite close to the sanctuary of the desert of the raiders, which will allow us to easily attack them. Without them getting suspicious. I mauled the raider who was first to attack me, and I hit him again. Made a step to the side, and a few other raiders. Tycho hit me instead of the raider. Everybody likes hitting me instead of the raider. There you go now. He's a bit farther than me. Don't hit me, hit him. Oh, Tycho missed. Ian also missed. I swung, knocking the raider far, far away, and I stood right before Ian. And Ian hit me again. I stepped behind Ian and used some stimpaks. The fool was way too inaccurate, way too inept to actually use the weapons I gave him. He managed to dodge an attack directed at me and was about to begin my relentless assault upon my attacker. I hit her barely 2 times and made a step back because one of my friends may decide to shoot me. We managed to secure a few kills, and we were about to loot the bodies. Nothing extraordinary came from the aforementioned bodies. So far, there were small amounts of caps and other items. Oh, but the next one, he had mentats, a stimpak, gun, quite a lot of ammo for the gun, buff out, and some armor. Interesting. I continued my looting of the pretty little corpses and kept taking things that would help me eventually. Now that we had killed most of the outer defenses of the raiders, I was ready to raid the big house. However, there were a few other problems. I was almost instantly attacked as I entered the hut. I managed to land a single hit and then moved away from the entrance, allowing my comrades to do their deeds. I was almost certain that Ian would shoot the raider, but he did not. He instead opted for hitting it. It was but a matter of time for Ian to shoot and to potentially kill one of our own. but gracefully indeed mean gracefully, he managed to not hit any of us. Over now we were going to have to fight the rest of the raiders. Ian, Tycho and Dogmeat followed me, but I was hit by somebody, Garl presumably, because I could see his shining plate in the distance. It was time that I used another stim pack. 2, to be certain that I wouldn't die. And I started moving towards this fool. Ian simply passed by Garl. Maybe he wanted to do some fancy moves, but I was more than certain he would actually end up hitting one of us instead of his target. But he indeed kept going further and further. He probably had some target himself, which meant that we would either get to deal with only a few, or that he would die by going into the nest of these enemies. Oh, but he suddenly turned and started attacking the enemies. Dogmeat started attacking, but critically missed and lost his next turn. Ian managed to kill his original target, but now I would have to deal with Garl. No. Good thing that we would have to deal with one person. Ian had to deal with 2, but he almost instantly liquefied the body of one of his enemies and proceeded to attack the other one. I missed twice. Dogmeat was attacking. "You're not worthy of combat with me," Garl screeched as he fought with 3 of us. I missed 2 times again. I made a step towards so that I could easily hit him. "My ribs hurt. Soon I will remove yours. It's only fair." Now was the time for Garl's death, and I did kill him. I hit his shoulder and dragged the hammer with unbelievable power down, removing his hand as well as half of his torso. Garl was no more. Ian was hit instead of the target Tycho was aiming for. Seems like things were going poorly, and Ian was killed. Good job, Tycho. Good job, you buffoon. Everyone in this group wants to kill the others. This is very, very bad. Let's hope Tycho does not kill me or Dogmeat as well. Oh, but he missed once again. It's becoming quite aggravating. I decided to start looting, right, as things were, but I was at my maximum weight capacity already. I would have to give some things to Tycho so that he would carry. I would have had Ian to carry some things for me as well, but as you may be able to tell, this won't be happening because someone killed Ian. Well, good job, Tycho, you madman. You killed one of our own. Madman. Complete psychopath. I was now about to give him some things to carry. To atone for his sins. I doubted that he would honestly atone for this, for killing one of our own, but after all, this is how life is. People die. There's nothing we can do about it. We can try to prevent it, but let me see if Ian actually had. Ian had forced impacts, but he had decided not to use them. Instead, he had opted to run. If he had used them, we would have been successful. He wouldn't have died, and we would have suffered no casualties. But obviously, it is better to run. God damn it. Truly, this outraged me. But no. I will use my powers of bending time and space, and I will return in time to do my wrongs right.